Hi, Hans Overton here. I wanted to update the community about the arrest that took place last year against me in St. Louis County, Missouri, during the time I was protesting against the Suntrup car dealership legally. Since that time, we've gone to court. We had a trial. I will tell you the results in a couple minutes. I'm going to remind you of the charges that were filed against me on that date. Let's get the date right. On 5/2/08, during the course of my protest in the Suntrup car dealership on Lindbergh and Lee May Ferry Road in St. Louis County, Missouri, I was charged with disturbing the peace, interfering with the police officer, and soliciting. Those are the three charges that, when I got arrested, those are the three charges that they charged me with. During the course of the investigation all through the last few months, I received a letter from the assistant prosecuting attorney by the name of Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone sent me a letter stating that he sent this letter on August the 14th, 2008. It's been going on a while since the arrest. This is what the letter stated. I am the prosecutor representing St. Louis County in the above referenced case. After reviewing your case, I have decided to dismiss the charges currently pending against you. I intend to reissue different charges which more accurately apply to the conduct leading to your arrest. I have enclosed a copy of the dismissal of the original charges for your records. You will receive a summons and new information reflecting the new charges very soon. The new charges will be placed on the docket of August the 29th, 2008 at 1:15 p.m. in Division 36, located in St. Louis County Police. St. Louis County Justice Center, located in St. Louis County, Missouri. He dismissed the charges that the police said I was doing. This is what I was arrested for. In his letter to me, he intended to file, as he stated in his letter, charges that more accurately fit these circumstances. Now, I received another letter of his accurate offenses that he said I was doing. These are what he said I was doing. At the time, remember, they said I was disturbing the peace, soliciting, and interfering with a police officer. If you go back to the video that is already on YouTube, you can see there was no soliciting, there was no disturbing the peace, and there was no interfering with a police officer. These are the so-called accurate charges that he reissued. He reissued pedestrian code, walking along a roadway, count 1. Count 2, a person to obey officers and traffic wardens. And count 3, false report to a police officer. At no time during my demonstration was I walking along a roadway. At no time during my protesting was I disobeying a police officer. You can clearly see that on the video. And at no time did I deliver any false reports to a police officer. I believe, again, since this protest began in 2006, that the Suntrup family is behind this. This was another attempt to get rid of me. But it did not work. I am still boycotting the Suntrup car dealership. And we went to court. I'm going to get to that in just a second. During the course of this long, extended process, along the way, I was contacted a few times by the prosecutor on different occasions, and they wanted to slim the charges down. At one point, the assistant prosecutor, Mr. Malone, told me, if only I would just plead guilty to walking, they would just fine me $25 and this would go away. It would be done for. And that would be the end of it. But at no time did I consider accepting or giving a plea of guilt for anything. So we went to trial. And as we went to trial on, let's see the date here, on February the 1st, 2009, we went to trial. Now, this incident happened in May of 2008. We went to trial in 2009. May, we had a trial. We had a trial. First, we had a voir dire for those like me at first who didn't know what a voir dire was until I went to college. A voir dire is when you call in, you get a group of St. Louis County citizens, being that that's what we were at in St. Louis County, and you bring them in and you question them on their beliefs. And if they can go through this process and give a just judgment, and would they be able to find me guilty or not guilty based on the evidence. So we had a voir dire. We polled about 60 people. We came up with 12 or 13. It was a instance where the judge selected the jury out of the poll, but we got a chance to, myself and the assistant prosecutor, we got a chance to submit different persons on the jury poll that we would like on the jury. So we got the jury together. Then we went to trial. It was a 2-day trial, and get this, it was a 2-day trial because eventually the prosecutor amended his charges against me for the second time, and he submitted this to me and the judge. And at that time, he was only charging me with walking along a roadway and false reporting to a police officer. I don't know. Let's see what exactly they said I did. It says in count 1, walking along a roadway where sidewalks are provided, it should be unlawful for any pedestrian to walk or otherwise move along and upon an adjacent roadway where sidewalks are not provided. Any pedestrians walking along or otherwise moving along the roadway, when practical, walk or otherwise move only on the left side of the roadway or its shoulder facing traffic which may approach from opposite directions. Again, clearly looking at the video, I was not in motion to go any place other than in the spot I was standing in. I was not in transit. I was in one place. So clearly you can see that this walking along a roadway, this code 1209.080 didn't apply to what I was doing. And the second offense, which was false report to a police officer, it states that this is what they state I did. The below signed assistant county counsel of the county of St. Louis, state of Missouri, acting herein upon his own knowledge of information and belief or a verified complaint charges that the defendant, Hans Overton, falsely stating to Sergeant Hoots that he did not have identification on his person when he, in fact, had his driver's license on him.